Hey UberWaffe, welcome. Hey Farewell, welcome. Yeah. That's why. I need to have all the energy I can get for this one. Wouldn't be good to play anything else earlier. Hopefully we can make it so that it goes to YouTube, so I'm gonna read, we tried this map before, but I'm gonna read everything all over again and we're gonna approach it again, because there has been an update by UberWaffe. I'm gonna explain the intricacies of the difficulty setting on this one once we start. Hello, Gary, welcome. Oh yeah, if you wanted to play the Dwarven Expedition, I had another bug happen, so I had to fix that. So the current version is either in the workshop in the game or in the treasury channel on Discord. It's annoying, but it's fixed, so that's good. It's another one introduced recently, I don't know how it happened, but it's fixed now. Okay. Still a minute left. I think all the instructions and everything are in the game through the custom messages, so we don't have to read anything. There is no AI Caesar though, which often is good, so I don't have to read it all myself. But we don't have that, so it's not a problem. We'll just read. Oh yeah, fair buy. Did Zach finish the map already? I've seen he uploaded the video, but he didn't let me know about the ratings yet. Oh, it still needs part 3. Okay. Okay. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's good. It's the first one almost done. Okay. So, hello, welcome. Today we'll be playing a C3 Augustus custom map called A Basket Case by UberWaffe here in the chat. And it is the newest map made featuring the custom events, which is a new feature in editor in C3 Augustus, which allows you to tailor your maps to much greater extent than what was previously possible. One of the examples could be you can now send custom messages to governors and also unlock buildings as the city achieves certain goals. For example, population or other things. So when a city reaches like 2000, you would unlock workshops, for example, on a map if you wish so. And all of these things, it's quite similar if you are familiar with how Age of Empires 2 works in its editor functions. This is similar to how triggers work in there, so it allows for much greater customization and for sure is gonna lead to myriad of very interesting maps that just wasn't possible before. I did make some maps where you were supposed to have goals like that, but it always relied on players' honor, which is just, always a question. Like, it's much better to just have it as a thing rather than just because people will either they don't care or they will forget. Like halfway through the map, they just forget about the additional rules. So it's much better to hard code it so they cannot get around of it anyways. So now before we start, something about difficulty. This map is very, very difficult. We played it once before, it didn't go so well. It is because UberWaffe has decided to add extra difficulties or leniencies depending on what difficulty setting you pick, and in his eyes, very hard is supposed to be very, very, very hard. And so it ended up being quite frustrating. I play on very hard always, but when you add additional layers of difficulty on top of very hard already being what it is, it turns into not streamable territory, like multiple restarts sort of deal. It just isn't doable. But UberWaffe has recognized that, and he has done me a favor, and he has gone ahead and made a version which I can play the map on very hard, but I don't have to deal with that extra construct of just the additional, stuff that causes the multiple restarts. So in theory, we should be good to go today to play on very hard and just enjoy the map as it's supposed to be without any of that frustrating part, which just wouldn't make for a good stream, Hey, welcome. Yeah, finally a stream you can catch. Well, I'm glad you're here. And Fairby said, he's set on holding the deadline. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if he needs more time even after that, I would be willing to give it to him. That's fine. Just, I'm glad he's part of it, because it brings attention to your maps as well and gives people an overview of what custom maps can be, because so far Zach has only played the campaigns, and as interesting as that is for some people, the custom maps just are a whole another world which is just vastly superior in every single way. So it's good that people will get to know that, because Zach actually has quite substantial reach in terms of his followers and people who just watch his stuff, and that's gonna be good for the community in general, regardless if just for people who follow him. But I think overall people need to be educated a little bit on custom maps in general, and just seeing him play it might just be that motivator to make them actually check some of them out themselves. Which that could fix the problem with Haven, which is Haven is dead. But yeah, Zach won't get through all the maps until the deadline. Well, the deadline has been extended to 9th, and I'm gonna be willing to give him more time if he needs to. He's really trying. He had some problems, and he said that he was sick, as well as just he had plans for like first half of the month anyway. So it's fine. Just not everyone can be like me and play through the maps like in a week's time. So I know it's a little bit different, but we need to be tolerant. And I'm glad that he is part of the contest. And so the only thing I wish is that he would get through it. That's all that I want. I want to criticize or anything. Yeah. So no stress if he would need to rush a lot. Like he can ask for an extension. Fairby, you can if you're in contact with Zach, you can tell him if he asks. This variant is basically the normal map difficulty. Events in all other aspects is the same. This is UberWaffe. Good. Yeah, that's what will be the best for streaming, I guess. But you'll still play on very hard for the regular tweaks of very hard difficulty, which is in Augustus. Sentiment, taxes, every health is a little bit worse, and the events can be a bit more severe in terms of if you have contaminated water or trade interruptions. All these things can be more severe. Okay, so let's just take a look at the map. I did grab the recent file. Let's switch. Oh yes, there it is. Let's go into city construction kit. Oh yeah, my chair is a little bit low. Just gonna lower that. Oh. Yeah, more height. Is this better? Slightly, right? construction case. I think it's here, a basket case, yes. So it started 87 BC. It's not based on the real life location, but it has that sort of Black Forest feel to it. Let's take a look at this. So you would think, like, if you load this, if this wasn't having the event system, you would say, like, what? 20 culture and 40 prosperity? Just some favor and people, right? It's nothing crazy. Well, wrong. This is the event system is what makes this intricate and interesting. And just prepare yourself. This is not gonna be like anything you've ever seen in Caesar before. If you never played the event maps, which you probably didn't, it's very new. And UberWaffe is actually the person who is responsible for it. So, he came up with it, he implemented it, he's part of the Augustus team. So big thanks to him, because this is gonna be revolutionary. Now, it says extremely hard assignment, which just reflects your salary, but favor is gonna be like working completely differently than any other map. So actually, this setting, what the map does, it actually it fixes the trivialization of favor with gifts a little bit, but it also fixes it in such a way that it's like really hard. Not only hard, but also just, it works differently. I'm gonna show you what. We'll read all the messages. Just let's take a look at the map. Yeah, never seen that on. Well, there is a difference between hard and obnoxious in the previous version, which was, having a whole bunch of extra difficulty just for very hard difficulty was just insane for streaming. That's not viable for streaming. And all the other streamers who are not like one person building 9x9s, who has like 2 viewers, all the rest of the streamers who play Caesar actually play on very hard. So, if you tell your difficulty this way, you are gonna not have that warm responses from streamers. Maybe from people, yeah, I get it. You can save scam and play the map over like a week and then, figure it out constantly. That's not what I can do on stream. So, this is the version that fixes it. That's why we are here. UberWaffe has made a version specifically for what I requested, which is just a regular map as it's supposed to be, the experience with the normal, but it can be played on very hard. So let's read this. So this is in Latin. Toga per eratus est. An assignment from the slightly fuming Caesar to the new governor. My dearest governor, my most beloved governor, I am most displeased. I ask you to give me a prosperous city, and what you did give me, a single palace and 10 squalor as far as I can see. I expected defending legions, and you gave me winding roads and lion tamers running marathons. I requested wheat and wine to test your industry, but you tore it down the day after. You shall find my favor hard to come by on your next assignment. I will not be swayed by your gifts, except perhaps when you are groveling for your life. Our empire is growing, and we are in need of cities that can supply the rest of the empire with regular shipments of goods. Culture, prosperity, and even population are secondary concerns here. What are we tasked to do is create a thriving industry. You shall have a few years of grace, after which I shall start sending you demands for various goods in decent quantities. Fail to fulfill even more of my requests, and you shall find even my most beloved governor can fall from favor. Enemy activity in the region is limited to small local uprisings, and the terrain provides good defensive options. I expected you to be able to fend for yourself. I expect you to be able to fend for yourself after 3 years, the point at which I withdraw my protective legions. If you use the terrain well, even you will be able to hold them in check with 4 legions. I have also promised the citizens that settle in your city low taxes, and have instructed your scribes accordingly. Do not test me. I shall be watching closely. Oh, I have been warned by priests that the area you will be building the city in is mostly accursed. My dearest governor, my most beloved governor, I do not care, I am most displeased, and my wrath is palpable. Okay, these are the initial instructions. We'll get further messages as we do things. We start with 8,000 denarii, it's January. Now, some things to know. Let's take a look at the map. It is covered with trees, which means any expansion you do requires quite a bit of clearing of land, unless you minimax like only clearing as precisely as much as you need. I can't really do that. There are people who can. I'm not one of those people. But something to note, entry point, exit point here. Hey Maria, welcome. Are you playing the Marek version? Should be starting with... maybe I'm not, I don't know. Is that specifically called... Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. So this is still playable and very hard, just the starting settings are the intended difficulty for most people who designed it for, right? Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that's the initial message. Oh, that's a shit ton of money. Well, I'm gonna take it. As I said, the 8000 version is just not for streaming. As good as that is for, you know, there are gonna be people who like it, like who will play it, removes the very hard events, yeah, right. Because you can go ahead and play it yourself. I already can, like, feel people commenting something about difficulty. You don't know what this map is. I've seen it before, and, you know, if you want to spend a week of just meticulously playing it yourself with saves, that's fine. It's gonna be fun for you if you like that. I'm streaming, I cannot do that. So instead, we will be playing on very hard difficulty, but the map itself will not have additional events that are just for the very hard difficulty. That's how the difficulty is designed on this one with UberWaffe, having events specifically for different kinds of difficulty settings. And so if you played on very hard previously, it had just monstrous amounts of stuff added on top of it, which, if you know anything about the difficulty, very hard already does that. Like, it already makes the game harder, and that's what we play on. But you know, I cannot handle on stream the additional stuff that was there, just no. So that's not what we can do. But anyways, just so that people understand, because this is kinda crucial to understand what we are doing here. And so again, entry point, exit point. The very hard version is not meant for streaming. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for clarifying that. So let's take a look. I think it even said that when you choose a very hard difficulty, it says it, but still, like, you know, all streamers play on very hard, and so you would have to convince them. I know you tried with the custom event, but it looks very natural. It is very pretty. It is sort of like Black Forest. I like that you need to clear every single tile, and money seems fine, but it's not gonna be fine. Even with this amount of money, I don't think. We'll see. However, let's just take a look at how the UberWaffe designed it. So, in order to water people, you have reservoir points that are enclosed on cliffs. So, you can't really design your own aqueducts. Fertile land. It is sort of pixel hunt, which some people might not like. You see some fertile land here and there you have it in the actual forested area as well. And if you look at the minimap, it's sort of the brighter, patches. This has been expanded a little bit, I think. But previously it was like more pixel hunting. Now it's actually quite visible, because previously it was just like one tuft here and there amongst the trees, and that was really hard to spot. Now it's actually more visible, and it doesn't actually expand the, like, how much you can farm it much, just so that you can actually see where it is, which is good. Yeah, that's good. Because, you know, when you make the map, you know where it is, but if I never saw it before, I'm just gonna look at the mass of trees and it's gonna be very hard for me to spot it. So I think this is better. It doesn't actually add that many more farms you can build, so this should be good. Now, let's take a look at materials. We do have clay on this version, which is not something we had previously. I'm gonna take it, it's fine. We can't go insulae anyway. Because you have a tavern, that's the only thing you have. Initially you can't even build workshops, so this is all the triggers that are gonna come into play, right? So as you expand the city, you will unlock new things. Entertainment, new resources, or, you know, actual workshops to produce goods. Now, our trade is gonna have to go here, around this area. There is even some fertile land, so you could possibly make some oil here later. And it is a bit unfortunate because this is, like, it's not that much space. So what we'll have to do is eventually get more areas to utilize for resource extraction and for Caesar, because Caesar is gonna be a massive pain to deal with. And then we'll need to do cart depots and ferry a lot of goods this way and just constantly pump it into this area and trade. It is very important we don't forget to disable every single warehouse or granary amongst the trees here, because otherwise the traders will go there, resulting in a loss of entire year's profits. Because it takes a while for them to do that, and it's very easy to forget, so need to be at our best on this one. It is not an easy map, even on this setting. We are still playing on very hard. So let's start with building a block. I think last time we had it here, and that's a good enough place to put it. So let's start with a block here. I'm gonna clear about this much space. And let's build a standard block because we can, but leave enough space so that there can be transfer between those points. 96, it's good enough. And clear some more of that. Thanks for reminding me, Fairby. I wanted to talk about that as well. And so we can see points of interest are marked on the map with road squiggles like this. So in this case, this is a mine or quarry location. You can make, these are mineable rocks. A lot of these are not. A lot of these are just cliff rocks. So, point of interest. Another point of interest would be invasion points. Here, and here, and here, and here. Interesting. Good idea with that. They're like giving more information to the player without really making it too easy. I think this is good for clarification so that you don't have to wonder, like, is it an invasion point or not? Sometimes you want that sort of thing on a custom map. It's not great for every map, but I think for this one it's pretty good. I don't think the military is supposed to be like horribly crushing, as the instructions state that 4 forts should be enough. But still, you want to be on top of that, and this is gonna help us do that. So good. We'll get the message on after I unpause. Unfortunately, I'm gonna build in pause mode until we are ready to unpause, because time is of the essence. If you are not quick with your setting up the city, you die. So let's be careful. Okay, the time scale is not the most lenient one I've ever seen. It's probably fine after it stabilizes, but previously you get hit by a shit ton of requests. You'll see if the same thing happens. I think UberWaffe has tried to reduce the event spam. We'll see if it works. Okay, let's put housing on this side. This food is gonna be there. Okay, we want a granary there. We couldn't have a farm here anyway. Let's do prefect and engineer, as well as all their things. Doctor. Okay, let's put down a reservoir. Slow the game down. Oh yeah, we need to tweak our salary. Let's take a look at it. We start with 500 denarii and 60 denarii salary. Let's drop it to 12. It's gonna be more than enough. You can actually give the money to the city. The military is mainly meant to force you to spend some money early on. It won't matter much on normal, but on hard and very hard, it's crucial to manage your money very, very carefully. Yeah, I did see that before, and that's what military is supposed to be. C3 is a city builder, it's not an RTS, really. So military is there to spur you on economically, unless it's a mission specifically designed as heavy military, like, you know, there are missions like that and they can be fun, but you can't have both, usually. Like economic difficulty and intricacy, as well as military heavy attacks, because it's gonna be annoying if you just focus on that. Okay, let people move in. The sheep are here. I did free them up. Scenario information. Note that the scenario adjusts itself in various ways based on the game difficulty you play on. Changing the difficulty partway through the scenario is not advised, as it can result in unexpected behavior. If you wish to change the difficulty, restart the scenario after doing so. Some points of interest on the map are marked with small circular road segments. This includes invasion points. Caesar's promise for low taxes means the tax rate cannot be raised without angering him. If you increase the tax rate, you will lose favor with Caesar each month for defying his edict. Initial trade is mostly for basic goods. As new cities open for trade, over time, more workshop goods demand will appear. Sea trade routes are more stable and will not really see demand dropping off. Sea trade routes are expensive to open up. Caesar's favor behaves differently in this scenario. If you have high favor, it will decrease each month. Requests are only way to get favor high enough to win. A single request will not grant much favor, but requests will repeat indefinitely. Failing an request will lose you -30 favor. Caesar's requests allow for 3 years to fulfill them with an additional 12 months extension. You'll notice that once you fulfill a request from Caesar, the same request repeats again. Early on, it will be better to fulfill requests slowly until you are ready to start fulfilling them rapidly in bulk. Combine with gifts to Caesar once you start to push for fulfilling requests. It is better to make sure you are ready to fulfill enough requests before pushing. High favor will rapidly fall away. Spikes of disease will occur in the city. They can be prevented. You will learn more as you play, but keeping high health score will alleviate them somewhat, but not fully. It is basically the contaminated water event, but its severity can be reduced, and it can even be stopped completely. Plan and pray accordingly. Initially, you have a very limited choice of buildings to build. With time and as your population increases, you will gain access to more. At this time, it is not possible to count how many requests the player has successfully fulfilled, hence why favor is used in this manner. Okay, you select normal. This is based on Mark's map variant. Below is a list of things affected by difficulty settings. Starting dinar is 15,000, starting personal savings 500, home wages standard does not change. However, high favor above which it starts decreasing is 50. So anytime you are above 50 favor, it's gonna start rapidly dropping off. So you need to reach that 95, but how to do it, as the scenario says, you'll get constantly slapped by requests. It's not in your favor to fulfill them quickly. You want to hold off until it's almost deadline and then just send it. That's how you want to deal with them. And the favor is just to basically keep him off your back until you have big enough city and enough goods to just complete a lot of requests quickly. Because each time you fulfill a request, you will immediately get hit by a new one for the same thing. And so it's actually bad for you early on, especially to fulfill them quickly, because you will get just another request immediately. So you want to really give it some time and micro it, which is gonna be a bit demanding, but it's totally possible, just a different thing than you have on any other map ever. That's why I said, like, this is gonna be a totally different experience from any other map you've played ever or seen ever. So just keep that in mind. Okay. High favor decrease rate, -1 favor every 2 months. No Colosseum penalty, -1 favor every 2 months while above 70. No hippodrome penalty, none. Maximum tax rate 6%. Grace period before first request is 4 years. Disease epidemics are rare, not harsh. First attacks are in 3 years, that's the same as before, I think. Maybe it was 2 years. Trade standard quantity and prices, trade quantities reduce a bit over time. Clay available locally, marble has to be important. And buildings, no plazas, and requests no adjustments. Okay. No plaza is good. There are statues though. Last time we played without statues, and you just have to do trees, and that's really annoying. Okay. We'll check our tax rate. It's 6. Okay. Let's let people move in. I'm gonna show you the empire map just after we have some people. Oh yeah, temples. Let's build temples on this side. I'm just gonna put all of them here, I guess. I don't know what's up with that. I have some lag. It's fine. I'm not running anything else. But fortunately you can cancel structures like that within 30 seconds, so it didn't actually cost us an extra money. Just to see the event, I suggest you set your tax higher for 1 month, see how Caesar reacts. You won't lose a lot in favor, it's only for 1 month. I'll try that. I'll try doing it after we get actual forum. I'm just gonna see if it's doable or not. He's not gonna like it, I'm pretty sure about that. Okay, city growth. Console. Oh yeah, when the custom messages appear, the game is paused, by the way, so you don't actually need to, you know, react to anything, just read it. So, console. At the moment, only unskilled labor will move to our city. We need to grow the city at least a little to draw in more skilled labor. You will have to mostly rely on trade for our revenue, given Caesar's edict. On the upside, our citizen sentiment will be in our favor, given the lower taxes. Simple small casa will suffice for a long time. Objective, have a population of at least 800 and we'll unlock workshops. It was 1000 on the other difficulty, that's fine. 800 is totally doable with this block. Oh yeah, I need a bathhouse. Yeah. I think it was. That's actually a super good change because especially late game on most maps, you would get the over 7000 population music, which starts, that's the triumphant music, and each time you get an event, it interrupts and starts over, and that's just annoying. Especially with that track, because it's so pompous. And since you usually over 7000 population, you play on very high speeds, it meant that you would be interrupted constantly, so that's no longer a thing. I think UberWaffe fixed it, which is great. Bathhouse, that's good. After we see some unemployment, we will start doing industry. Just have to play slowly. The requests, you will see what I mean eventually, but it's just not gonna be like anything you've seen before. And if you play quickly, it will event spam you like crazy, so, you know, it's better to just take your time with it. You're gonna have to keep open mind, because a lot of stuff is gonna be done differently. Okay, people are still coming. We have a little bit of unemployment, so let's go ahead and build us something. Let's take a look at the Empire map. So we are here in Governor's Grave, and we've got Massilia for 50 denarii to open up, which is very cheap. It sells clay and pottery, but it buys oil, which we cannot make yet. We don't have workshops, but it would buy timber and iron, fruits and wheat. A lot of raw goods. For now, it might change later. So that's what you'll want to go for early on. Olives could be a thing, like it's cheap enough to open up immediately. I think I might go for that because I want olive farms here anyway, and then later we can just add workshops. So let's take a look. I will want a warehouse here, but I want it like this. Do I want it like that? I'm actually not. They can carry the goods quite far. Just put it like that instead, it's fine. Let's go into native risk, I just need to see. And we want some timber yards to start with. And this is a three wide thing, so you can, in this corridor, I don't think we'll need a highway. So I'm just gonna use this for industry. If we ever decide to change this, we can later on. You can just remove them and build a highway instead. But I'd prefer not to. And we want quite a few of these, at least 4 to start with. Careful with this. Just put, yeah, that's not good. Let's put this road like this. And let's put down our engineer and prefect down here. This is gonna accept. Let's do 16 timber for now. That should give us enough jobs for a while. Yeah, we are already getting unemployment. Let's clear these trees. Let's go with an olive farm. And 2. And 3. Not to keep it so that we can place workshops here later. I think it's gonna be like so. Workshop. And move these here. We're gonna separate this because we will want to snake this further back as well. So let's accept some olives. 8 will be enough. Actually, switch it to 8. This warehouse will need to accommodate a lot of goods. We should see some first timber, yes. Let's open up the trade road to Massilia. Sell timber. Keep densifying this. We'll water them soon. Then we'll give them food. It's gonna be the next milestone. Let's get a generator there. No, I probably want to keep it, yeah, that way. Except wheat. Oh yeah, we have, for farming we have wheat, vegetables, fruits, olives and vines. We have a lot of food types. I'm gonna do fruits and wheat. We want to feed them to food types because health is gonna be a concern. So let's immediately disable traders from here. As I said before, you really don't want to risk that. If you start selling wheat to them here, it could be horrible. And we'll place fruit farms here. Because this is they are actually not having a huge impact on desirability, unlike your wheat farms. So that's gonna be important. I kinda misplaced this one, I think, but it's fine. You can just roll with it. Because if you want this one, then you would have to have a road going around it, which is just not what I can do easily. That's fine, we can still fit plenty, I think. You'll need another source from probably here later on, or we could bring it from the forest itself or here. There is a lot of fertile land, it's just not very close to here. This is gonna be enough for the start, but it's not gonna be enough once we get them to Casa, I don't think. You'll see about that. This is a good spot for a depot, which we'll use later. I ended up using copy-paste settings a lot for warehouses granaries. Yeah, I can imagine. I actually had it set up and then I forgot what it is. This would be really good to have, like, Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. Very intuitive. I just need to... City hotkeys, is it here? Global hotkeys. I forgot where it is. Construction hotkeys, that's not it. Oh, it is. Copy building setting. It's construction. I imagined like it's actually individual buildings, and it is just clone building on the cursor. We have that. Copy building settings T. So I'm gonna Click on that and select Ctrl C. Paste, Ctrl V. Good. Multiple is X. Fine. Move to its own tab. Yeah, like economy or, you know, settings tab for building settings or something. Because in the construction actually doesn't make much sense, but you can find it. There are not that many settings to go through, but it's not much intuitive. That's correct. I'm gonna go with more fountains than needed, just so we can fit enough statues in here. That last one will have to wait. This one will have to be more poles as well. These are not merged yet, that's the reason. Everything's looking fine, we need some workers. We actually have some olives, let's open up Capia. Sell them olives. Activate this. Wait for this to be finished up. And we'll go with statues immediately. It helps sentiment. We have them. Why not? Do you guys want me to build something nice? I could. I guess I have something, right? Parks. We can go with a small pond. I think you like those. We can go with... I might do hedges later. I like these. I like the cones. And then a regular medium statue. I haven't seen one in a while. Plus we can do trees. Let's do some plums. Need a market. Let's put it here. Oh yeah, entertainment is just a tavern. Now let's do a school at least. Visit from a patrician. Okay, we are at 500 pop. That's not enough for the workshops yet. It's alright. Console. Well, while patricians such as myself would hold little interest in backwater hamlets, I see much potential in Caesar's low taxes decree. I have the key to trade routes with great demand for both wines and olives, along with other goods these lesser merchants can dabble in. If you can grow your city to be worthy of our presence, I will in turn use my considerable influence to open new avenues of trade for us. A win-win situation, I dare say. Objective: have at least 200 patricians. Another objective: have at least 10 actively working olive farms. Have at least 10 actively working vines farms. Have an actively working grand temple to Mercury, and then you will be rewarded with 2 new sea trade routes. A good example of the events. So that's just something to keep in mind for later. For now, it's not really feasible. You know, it's just eventually expansion of trade might be good, especially since sea trade is going to be more reliable. We only have access to 1 sea trade route from the start. It's not that great. It does buy some manufactured things, so eventually we will want to open it up, but it's not yet. It's even clearing this would be a big investment. We want military before we do that. First people being fed. Let's put down another olive farm here. And you'll want that tavern, but not yet. We also need to keep a space for a warehouse. If I do this, then it's gonna be blocked off, so instead we'll have the warehouse here, and then I'm gonna put small water area here. is to help desirability. We don't have plaza, keep that in mind. This warehouse is not gonna accept traders. We'll have use for it later. Not yet. I just need a pot, which is almost there. We need to unlock the workshops. It's our next goal. Which we might get hit by disease before that happens, because the one market is having trouble feeding it, plus we just don't have enough food really, as I predicted. We could just do this. This is more blocks around here are possible, but I think just this is fairly close. We might want that. Okay, we have 800 people, 800 people, so we can finally grow the city. Console. With our city expanding in size, we have finally started attracting skilled artisans. We should aim for getting a working tavern that will draw entertainers. Have at least one actively working vineyard. Have at least one actively working vines workshop. Have at least one actively working tavern. And we'll get rewarded by entertainment buildings, which is an actress colony and an amphitheater, I think. And we did get workshops unlocked now. These events is delayed to normal. They'll only happen later. Yeah. Okay. Well, still, it's better if you don't have tents, because, you know, even actual very hard can still kill him quite quickly. Did I want to say anything else? I wanted to say something, but I forgot. It's fine. Okay, let's get some more food here. Let's get some fruit. It's not like insane amount of food, but it's gonna help. One of these here. Not a great position for that. And we might want a couple of depots. No trade. Except wheat 16, fruit 16. Carry wheat from... Oh yeah, it needs to be activated first. Carry wheat from the last to the first. And fruits from the last to the first. Make sure that this is... Yeah, I think it's accessible. So this should increase the amount of food we have in this granary. I'm gonna also go ahead and build another market. Can keep a tile open here. I also need to think about how to feed the soldiers, which is gonna be a bit tricky, but we can just go and get some food here as well. We can grow some stuff down here as well. It's not gonna be pretty, but if it works, that's fine. We did unlock the workshops finally. Let's start making some oil. So we want 6, I think. And let's accept, instead of olives, let's just accept oil. Start selling oil. And 6, 8, okay. We still will do olives, I guess. Hopefully we'll feed all these soon. We need more labor, so we can start doing the vine. We need vine for our tavern. I even want fish, but the fish is a little bit further. We would need to clear this, probably, and then just a passage This is a mining area. We could just clear up to there, in which case this is actually faster. Just clear to here, and then this needs here, and then we fish here, and then bring it with like 2 depots in here, and don't feed it to people, just feed it to the tavern. Okay. We will want that. If we want insulae, we want fish. Which we do want insulae. This thing. Accept 8 vine. Where is it? Yeah, start doing this. Where is the fertile land? Here. Farm for vines. You want 2 of them, I think. Just 1. Just 1 for now. I don't think we can sell it easily. We could sell it to some people later, but not yet, I don't think. Let's put this there. And I'm just gonna have the services here. It's another workshop location for later. The workshop and the road. And we'll put our warehouse somewhere. We could even connect it and cart it all the way there. Could actually save us some money for wages. And it's not that far away, like we could even put the workshops up here. Roadblock that, roadblock this. Let's do a tavern. And we will want that fish. I guess we reduce this to 8, get 8 fish. Let's get a line through here. Don't spend too much money, but we need to clear this. It's gonna be where we probably produce some goods for trade later, for overseas. Let's just clear that. Clear the shoreline. A lot of fishing points. Also, this is where our docks are gonna go most likely. But I need to do it somewhere with the fish. I could bridge over there, make it on the other bank. Keep this for trade, because this is good for trading. This is gonna be horrible for trade. I think that's a better idea, actually. Ship's bridge. Okay. Sure. Let's clear this. It's a lot of wasted money, but what can you do? I think we can put a shipyard here somewhere. That would be a dockable position as well, but I mean, it can be fine as well for docking. That's the thing, like you could even fit a dock here reasonably, because all you really need is a warehouse and then shit ton of car depots to bring the goods from all over to this place, you know. You don't need the industry to be too close. There's a lot of good places to build. I don't know what to choose. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna use this bank then. And then we do trade there. It's gonna be more than enough. Let's put on a granary here. Want my overlay. are quite hideous. Engineer prefect, I guess 2 prefects. Just to be sure, because this definitely will have some problems with regards to efficiency. We finally managed to draw entertainers to our city. To draw for the skills, we need to have at least 32 soldiers for protection. So 2/4 worth. Okay. We want depots. We want them here. I want 2. Fish. Okay, we need to wait until this is activated. From the last one to the first one. Fish. From the last one to the first one. And I don't think we will want to feed that to our people. I mean, it's enough food to justify it, but you would need like 6 cart depots or something. So I don't think we will. Just keep it for the tavern. We'll need a lot of different things. Now, population is a concern. Just need to have more. I think this farm doesn't have road access, yeah. Can I make it so that we can have road access? We can, it's just not gonna be pretty, but it will still work. Check the flotsam, right. I didn't do that yet. Do we have flotsam? We do. Oh, right. Then we want a dock here, if it goes this way. So this is all fishing then. Very efficient fishing at that. Good to know. I didn't see it at first when we loaded the map, so I didn't know if there was flotsam or not. But I should have checked that. That's a good point. I think we want slightly more timber. We want soldiers next, and we need to feed them, which is gonna be a bit of an issue. Okay, casa. I guess I'm gonna start growing food here. Yeah, I don't think we have many other choices. Let's do some wheat. This will feed a lot of soldiers. Supply post. Hey Jake, welcome. Yeah, I do. Because UberWaffe has made a stream version of the map. He himself has said that, yes, the very hard tweaks he made to the map are not meant to be used for streaming. It's for people to play and enjoy by themselves. Some people like to, you know, play with saves and maybe play it over the course of a week, just slowly figure it out, multiple restarts, that sort of deal. It's just not what streaming is conducive to, I don't think. So I'll have to. Accept that. Okay. Still playing very slowly, that's what we should do. We might need more wine, but I think that's fine for the tavern. With fish, it should be enough entertainment to get amphitheater, actors colony, and that's gonna give us insulate, if we give them pottery to this, which we can give them pottery. I'm gonna do 2. I know it's not, I may not need that much, but it's good to have more, then we can sell it as well. Let's put this here, open this up. might want to split this into two parts at this point. Prefect. Okay. Pottery accepting here. 8 units will be enough. Oh yeah, we need to forbid traders from coming here. And military next, so supply post is running. I just want to do a new district, I think. For the military in general, just put it here. Let's do a barracks. Academy. Engineer prefect. Road. And a fort. Should have enough people. Let's check the population advisor. 600 people on the way. Good. Might need some desirability, we'll see. Might go with just goddess statues for these guys. So we do not have plaza, which is fine. Plaza trivializes all of the maps. Guards are pissed. Have to deal with them. I'll probably have to spam double the guards. We'll see. Just gonna put them here. Yeah, that's actually like that corner was giving access. Let's just clear it to be safe. So wine, fish, pottery, that's a lot of things they want to be insulated. We want them to be insulated, we also want to give them a forum. And try to raise taxes to 8%. What will Caesar do? He's gonna scorn me, for sure. Mr. from Caesar. Did I stutter? My dearest governor, yeah. Okay. My dearest governor, my most beloved governor, did I stutter when I commanded you to maintain low tax rate? Or are you perhaps hard of hearing, or stiff of neck? See to correct your oversight most speedily. I shall not warn you again. My anger is growing, and the whips sing the songs of rowing. Okay. Oh, he set my tax rate to 6 by himself. Okay. He really doesn't want you to do that, does he? Let's do a depot. Wheat from the last to the first. Let's funnel more food in here. Some insulate, that's good. He only does that once, after that he just gets angry. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we want that anyways, so I'll just keep 6%. 6% is reasonable, 4% seemed like a stretch. No, it's probably doable, just it's gonna be a massive pain. But once you get the trade, it might be fine. Okay, we have unemployment. Let's get another wine industry going. I'm sure he will want some of that later anyway. And I think that's not that effective. Now, do we... Yeah, we're selling a lot. That's 22 oil. I think it's more than enough, actually, we are making here. We shouldn't really focus on the land trade routes much anymore. We should work towards opening Valencia, which is gonna be oil, wine, weapons, and fish. We know where we want it. I just need... I guess I'm gonna start producing some of these things already. Let's get some weapons. We want a dock here. Valencia is kind of expensive, but I think we'll be able to manage. Let's get a warehouse. It's gonna go like this. Weapons workshops. First, let's do the mine. No clay. Iron. Workshops. Weapons. Clear this. Just go straight here. Put that there. See defenses. Consul. Caesar is withdrawing his patrolling legions from the region. Our city will have to defend itself from now on. Event attacks on the city will start soon. Okay, we have a 1 fort ready, but let's do another one. Accept some weapons. We want oil and wine. Is there fertile land here? There is. It's here. I'll invest into it. Olives. 1. I could do 2, but let's start with 1-1. What am I doing? I'm just misclicking all the time. Let's go workshops, oil. That corner might be a lie. It is a lie. Wasting money, but it's alright. This corner is also a lie. Okay, fine. Just gonna put it like that. Make it into a loop. It's pretty hideous, but whatever works. Just put it there. I'll roadblock this. And roadblock this as well. Come on. Accept some oil and wine. Okay, everything's insulated. Let's take a look at population advisor. Can still fit 300 people. I'm wondering if you should feed them more food. We can feed them the fish, possibly. It's like the fruit is a problem. So yeah, I think we do fish and then we just add more depots and it's gonna be fine. I want them to be as healthy as possible. Give them fish. And I can control settings. Can't copy from this building. Alright, that's not in yet. Correct. It would be super useful. From the last one to the first one. Okay, that's a lot of unemployment. I have to deal with it. More weapons. This there. Split this off, I guess. Maybe it's fine. I have 2 prefects. Should be fine. Bits quickly, but it's alright. Local uprising. They can access this, but then they cannot go anywhere from here, so they'll go around and attack me here. Which is what we want. It's gonna be pretty small, yeah. It's just time to earn some money, possibly. Oh, what? Of course, I forgot. No traders. It's really bad. Yeah, at least the natives will kill them. That's the mistake I mentioned, like, every single warehouse you need to immediately forbid the traders or it's gonna cause them, like, look at how far they are going. Okay, got some money, we could even open the sea trade route. It's gonna cause that. I might want to wait. There's no rush, I don't think. The unemployment should be fine with the low tax rate. City growth. We have drawn already all the talent we need to match any Roman city. Lastly, we simply need some academies. Objective, have at least 2 actively working academies. Reward, more buildings and monuments unlocked. Event, Clarity School, Linehouse, Academy unlocked. Senate unlocked. Okay, we got more stuff. It's from population, I guess. I want to start trading with the sea trade routes. I didn't get any requests yet, which they will happen, I'm sure. Last time we already got spammed like crazy in this time period, but you know, maybe it's not like that here. I'm just gonna open it. Just open Valencia. Sell weapons. Selling oil, selling wine. Sell wine. It's gonna be dead, yeah. It's pissed. It's pissed. We'll make it up. Increase training and omen, vision of death. That's the health. Should ensure that our city health is kept high. I will probably give them a hospital. No, we cannot. We cannot have a hospital yet. On normal events request start after 4 years instead of after 2 years. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Because the requests are really a massive event spam. And since it kinda after 2 years it happens when you are doing like everything else, it's really hectic. But not this time. It will still get hectic because of just how that is, but I think that's gonna be fine. Let's get more weapons, even though we don't, you know, need that many of them. I think more trade routes will unlock eventually anyway. And with a single block of plebs, I don't feel like that's enough to... I'm just... Can we go and get them? Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and make them Grande Insulae, actually. Because I think we can quite easily now with the unlocks, because previously we only had a tavern. So, you know, that whole thing was a bit more complicated. Now it's actually doable. Why did I do that? No. Go here. I don't block this off. Accept furniture. And we'll produce some oil locally for them as well. Farm. Olives. I'm gonna want to... We can tap that as a source for new blocks later anyway. Okay, he wants wheat. It's fine. Trade. Console. A new land trade route to Narbo has opened up. We should seek to make use of this as quickly as possible, since it seems that Massilia and KPI are busy building up their own industries to meet their own needs. New trade route opens up, reduced trade from Massilia expected and from KPI as well. Okay. What are the current limits on the sea trade route? Let's check it. I didn't check that. 5 oil, 5 wine, 5 weapons. That's not a lot. It's like slightly more than a single workshop per year. But we'll get more options for a sea trade route eventually, I'm sure. So this is a massive overkill for industry, but you know, if we get more choices, then we can deal with it. I would need patricians though. We'll see. I couldn't. Couldn't remember when it starts expanding on our walk area. It doesn't seem like it's yet. Which is fine. Money is not a huge problem. We are still making a lot of money. This is favor. Objective. I have at least 10 active olive farm. I don't want to misclick it away. I was holding right click, but yeah, that's where you get the requests, right? This is a new one. Consul Caesar will only demand wheat and fruit from us, but that alone will not win us enough of his favor. Instead, if we establish other farms and industries in sufficient quantity, we can fulfill additional types of requests. While this means Caesar will demand more from us, we could, with enough different requests, win his favor and help. So that's what you need to actually win the map eventually. It's 10 vegetable farms, he will start getting requests for vegetables. Okay, I don't have enough industry to do this, but this is important. 16 furniture workshops, 10 timber yards. I don't have enough of that. Good, good. We don't want to reach this yet. This is not at a stage where you can start doing that. And traders, oh yeah, these are the killed ones from the natives. We need to be really careful about the extra warehouses and such. Would it be possible to lock certain events messages so they cannot be deleted? Yeah, really important, because also this, like, I would like this to have some sort of other button, like have crucial messages or something, just so that you have these separately, because this is like together with unemployment and whatever, which is not really what you're looking for. And people do tend to delete some of these as well. I've seen some people do that before. I don't, but you know. Like, have a button here could actually bring you to, like, the custom messages would be a separate thread than this event spam. That would actually be good. 4,000 denarii. We actually have money. I'm gonna give them entertainment already, I guess. Clear this. Let's get an arena. Let's get a gladiator school. Two lists side by side, yeah, or even that could work as well. I guess we do a big pond. I need desirability. This should help, hopefully. Ponds. That's good, is it? Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna also go with ordinary large statue. Haven't seen that in a while. And it's stacked with food. It's actually, yeah, I might go with another block already. It's fruits, yeah, I actually don't have enough of that specifically. I guess we start farming this. We could also have a block here, but I don't think that's too crucial. This is a mountain for mining as well. It's a good area for industry in general. Let's get fruit. I need to feed it to my block anyway. unemployment is gonna be, or rather lack of employees is gonna be a bit of a problem, but it's gonna be fixed. We will evolve our people. I think we have a library access. We'll see. If we do, then it's not gonna be that difficult to achieve. Let's keep some space for mines eventually. This thing will need that. Roadblocks. Engineers. Staircase. It is. But let's have it. It's fine. It's gonna accept fruits. We'll want a depot. Fruits. And let it run for a little bit. Bring it from the last to the first. And we want wheat as well. We just don't have enough anywhere. I can farm here. Again, it's gonna be costly in terms of labor. But kinda do want them anyway. Three more farms. I mean, it's certainly worth it having this. Just it's not as much as you would want, perhaps, but every single little bit counts, especially since a lot of it is gonna go towards Caesar anyway. But you don't want to fill this quickly. This, you need to wait until it's almost gone, the request time frame, and then send it. Because it's actually bad for you. This, after you send this, you will immediately get a new request for the same thing. So, you know, just don't. From the last to the first. No. Wait. No. Woodland's darkest forest area has the most flatland farmland. Yeah, I know, I've noticed this is a lot. You can really farm a lot here. Just, you know, as I'm saying, like, this is the closest logistically. You really want to build it here first if you can, but I get why. It would be trivial to have a lot of farmland here. I'm just saying, you know, might not want to immediately build here because that actually is much further. I think you would want like several depots to make it really worth it. Okay, library. Imperialist patch is ready. Well, we are gonna wait on that. Did we set furniture accepting? We did, right? Yes, we did. Amendment if you want farms just for Caesar's request, but for feeding I completely agree. Yeah. For Caesar it might be good just to set like a separate area, but then as we talked about before, like you don't have a choice where they send it from. Like they could take it from your main granary. So I'm still gonna have to have depots funneling it into my main, I think. Just because you don't know if it's gonna take it from there or not. Oh, patricians. Not patricians. Oh, please stop. I made a horrible mistake. Well, it maybe fulfill our quests for 200 patricians if I leave it enough, but minus 400 employees, yeah, that's not good. This is really not good. It's the patricians kicking in. What do we do? I guess a new block immediately. Feed it off of this. We could. Minus 400 workers is the most I've seen in a while. It's gonna be fine, just, you know, this needs to devolve. It might be, but I don't want to do every single market. This is just, you know, I should remember, but I just don't, because it's easy to forget. So I was outside of the cam for a bit there. Cam is not the greatest. That should be better. Patrician politics. As patricians, we just want to show off our appreciation appreciation of you and this fine low-tax city. We gift you a little token of our gratitude each month, plus 100% savings each month while tax remains low and your city has at least 200 patricians. Okay, that's good, but we'll not have patricians for a while. Okay, let's build another block. It's gonna be a line block. But it's what we have to do, I think. Because I don't want to move that. And we'll put 2 markets here. Let's get on temple. Series. We'll do a Mercury temple as well. We could actually do that. It's not usually what I go for. This Mercury is not really a good temple for most maps, but on this one it's a requirement for the side objectives, so we'll do that. Okay, if I had money I would do another fort, but it's too much. Engineer. Prefect. Don't connect that. Let's go with Cloud House here. Doctor and a barber. Trade. Oh, I just need to build this, then you'll read it. It's gonna be pretty awful. Trade. New land trade to Tarentum has opened up. Okay, I haven't really... Yeah, we have Narbo as well, which is a land trade route. Should buy more timber. Sure, what about Tarentum? It's a land trade route as well. I really don't want to though. Like, I could do it. I could make furniture. But I don't have labor for it. I want sea trade instead, which is an odd thing to say. I usually don't like sea trade, but in this case I have a lot of goods here that are just not being sold. Yeah, the insulate will be good. These medium ones, they probably want desirability already. Yeah, and that is very little I can do. I could move the doctor, perhaps, and the engineer. Get similar REI. It's not gonna be much, but it might help. Yeah, it helps a little bit. This is the same deal. Just gonna make a statue there. Similar REI. Some evolution, devolution, it's probably oil. Need to wait on that. Let's get a road access to this. And this is gonna require a lot of services, which we don't have access to yet, really. It's gonna be a bit annoying. But they don't need to be like totally evolved, just, you know. Need them to have something. Oh, that's awful. School. Let's put this barber here. Instead, let's do an amphitheater. Let's do an arena. Yeah, that's fine. Gods, theater, library. Because they'll want a library. They will want a tavern as well. Let's do a tavern. Definitely give them water as well, just need mergers. I would like to keep that for a statue, but it's fine. This should help. Calzone. Increased rate of vines and olives from Capua. Is Capua? Yeah, Capua is here. They would actually buy more raw goods, but I just don't have that. I could start accepting it, but exporting raw stuff is just not what I want. I want finished goods. Let's wait. Keep an eye out for the requests, of course. Local uprising, it's fine. New fort. We have a little bit of space here. Let's accept some extra olives. This farm will, just after the workshops are done, it can put the surplus in there. It's not a very big uprising. We have 17 favor. We have to fulfill some of that just for favor. We could also send him a gift. Oh, I have a lot of savings. Okay. I'm gonna send it to him soon. Not yet. Palisades. Let's do medieval style wall-off. There. Sure, send it already. So they'll want pottery. We should get enough pottery. Yeah, it's not really a problem. Just wait for the market ladies to actually reach it. Might need a third market. Okay, this explodes for some reason. Didn't have problems before. Maybe I forgot. Yeah, probably just forgot after I placed the roadblock there. Oh no, it's this route. It's this road now. Because this prefect is spawning in here. Of course. It's gonna fix it. Yeah, he immediately wants more, so that's why you don't want to fulfill it too quickly. But we need some favor. So I'll do the fruit soon as well. We don't want to miss any of that, because it's minus 30 favor if you do. Just make some money. You're making 2,800 with our 6% tax rate. You're making these insulae, so let's add that. And we need some desirability. Let's add an equestrian statue here and there. Some legionary ones. They'll want furniture next. Seems to me like that's not enough. Could add an extra workshop. Little reminder, that's fine. Unemployment is square. Prosperity requirement is not high and we will want patricians. It's not really necessary to evolve them, but they will be evolved once we get more of this. I guess you want more goods anyway, so just add this. 2 of these. 2 more workshops for oil. Another oil farm, or olive farm rather. Send him the stuff. Okay, so what else do we want? You could fit a regular sized block on this side. I don't really want to. But we need labor, I think. What's our housing advisor saying? 800 people can move in. It's not actually that level. So maybe we think about patricians already? What about our... We can build a Colosseum and Grand Temples. We can't make Grand Temples yet. Which I need to check for my goals. Where is it? It's not it. You had a quest for unlocking more monuments, I just don't remember what it was. Academies, right. Yeah. Just so obscure. You wouldn't build them if you had choices. City growth, yeah. I just found it. It just took me a little while. Right. Do we have labor to justify this? I think no. I really don't... I would rather have one at least helping with the patrician area. This is not like completely useless at least. Okay, let's build a new market here. And this one's gonna be allowed to go this way, I guess. Quasi welcome. What is this? Well, it's Caesar 3. Wise Prosperity 40. I don't have strength to explain it. I've explained it so many times. Watch the VOD if you want explanations. I'm not gonna repeat everything. Everything's different. Everything's different. It's nothing like... It's not like any other map you've seen ever. So instead of explaining it, I'm just gonna tell you to watch the VOD. I don't have the strength to explain it. Not only hard to come by, it's completely reworked and it falls off drastically if you do anything, and time is, you know, gonna reduce it severely. So you want to grow the city until you can afford to send like shit tons of favors, and they constantly repeat, like, has so many things, just, yeah. I can't explain it to everyone, but it's really interesting, just, you know. Again, can't explain it for everyone. Furniture is gonna be useful once it gets here eventually. The line block is not that close, but it should be enough. Well, that is furniture, just need to get it. They are mostly getting food, I think. We'll see. Okay, we might need a new block. I'd like to do the patricians already, I suppose. It's expensive. I don't have enough money for that. We could sell more raw goods as well. It's just, again, not what I want at all, but seeing that the map really wants that, instead of selling manufactured things, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Is that really all the farmland? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna replace one. Okay. We could farm elsewhere, there's probably some of it elsewhere as well, I just don't want to clear it. Oh! Right. Not what I want. Selling vines as well. Just, again, don't allow traders here or it's gonna be a catastrophe with the trade. Plancha buys more. Oh, now it increases. Okay. Yeah, all of it. Well, how much? 10. So it doubled. That's actually a lot. You're blocked off. Am I blocked off? I don't think I am. That's not blocked off. That's accessible. Hey Mio, welcome. I'm not sure if so many people are playing my maps. This is not one of them. But yeah, I don't think I'm blocked off from existence with the palisades, are they? I don't think they are. Oh, they are. You're right. There must be a blocker. Yeah, it's here. Isn't it? Good catch. Yeah. Need to have access there. Yeah, no, it's fine. 7,000 denarii. Is it enough for patricians already? We could try that. Snow dock. Did they scream there's no dock? I just skipped it, maybe. No working dock, right. Yeah, it's just... eventually, when the map just screams at me so many times about everything else, you just kind of start to ignore even crucial things. That's just the nature of the game, like, you know. You don't read every single message, especially when it's just the menial stuff, and so when it actually is important, I'm not used to it saying important things to me a lot of the time, because a lot of the things I just know. But yeah. Not this time. This is hideous. It will work though. Just get more temples. I need the patricians, I guess. Can we support them already? Let's give them a library. Three markets should be enough to keep this afloat, hopefully. Grande Insulae. Not everything yet, but it's gonna get it eventually. Slarariitis. Up. Another local uprising. Epidemic. Deadly epidemic has struck our city. Severe decrease in city health. Okay. Let's put our troops here. We need 4 forts. So I might build a 4th one already. Should be enough. Keep an eye out for the requests. Increase trading. Okay, I'm not selling fish, so it doesn't matter. Is that all of them? Or are some of them bagging on that? No. They just went here, which is good. Yeah, right. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to sell per year with this dock. It's pretty efficient, but still, like, a lot of quota for raw goods. Not ideal. You want to sell the manufactured ones as a matter of priority, and sometimes they might just sell the less valuable stuff instead. Okay, it's January. I guess we start planning the patricians. I don't need the academies. But I'd rather do it somewhere where it actually has a purpose than just spam it somewhere where it just doesn't. So I'm just gonna clear that. Clear a passage. There's gonna be fertile land all over the place here. Let's build this. Patricians, I don't think we'll need like massive ones, but I'm still gonna do standard design. Most likely. Fountains. Yeah, I'm just gonna do something like this. Will be enough. Should be enough space for all services around, and this amount of patricians will be more than enough. We'll see if we can evolve them to this extent. Prosperity. Desirability is gonna be an issue. We can do some oracles, maybe. I want another pleb block as well eventually, which I don't know where. For fuck's sake. How did you evolve? Oh yeah, they're getting wine from these guys. Stop, 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 stop. Always, always, always gonna have problems with that. Bathhouse. Barber. Some gods. all sorts of goods and things. Just gonna produce most of it locally, I guess. Clear this. Let's get a granary there. What is it? Stop. Yeah. It was just constantly scrolling until I click that key. I'm not sure if that's a bug. Sometimes it happens to me in other games as well, so it might be just my keyboard. It's really frustrating though. Let's get some wheat farms, let's get some vegetable farms. We want some fish as well for the tavern, but let's do wheat, vegetables, fruits, and then fish just for the... Can I just keep fish for the tavern? Okay. Wheat, vegetables, fruit, fish, all of it 8. And we wanted supply depot. Here somewhere. I don't want to use this for much else, really. Depot, fish. Wait until it activates from second to the last. Start getting them in here already. We'll need marble as well. Which I think marble is from Sea Trader. Random sells marble. Okay, let's open it up. I'll sell furniture as well. And we'll import marble. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's clear a pathway here. Workshops. It's just 2. I'd like more, but it's gonna be a bit tough. And I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh, we cannot make this here. This would be too far. We could make it here, but it's too far away to be of use. I'm gonna stop selling olives by land. Instead, it's gonna accept furniture 8 pieces and marble 8 pieces. And we'll do a depot, which means we don't need this farm. We need a depot. It's gonna, yeah, we'll bring marble elsewhere. We need another plat block as well. Can this support more? It could, I think. It's just no easy accessible and shot. Okay, they buy even more. Money is not gonna be a problem, okay. Timber requests are now a thing. I'll have to accept some timber somewhere. I guess here, because we want to build monuments here anyway, later. Accept timber and 16 timber, 16 clay. Don't allow trade. Raw materials, clay pits. Clay. I don't need that block by the way, I just don't know where to put it. I really don't. Maybe another timber yard. We could put something here, but it's just not what I want. Hey, Flying Dance, welcome. Timber, yeah. The easiest way might be actually to just tap the partition source. Or you could just build something here. There's a path here actually. Okay. As long as it works, it's fine. We should have enough goods and food to support it, I think. Yeah. Everything's stacked. Build a proper block for once. Get more people on this side. It's gonna be an overkill, but we need labor anyway. We'll need a lot of goods for Caesar to get the favor. This is gonna be necessary. Even though we are way over the pop goal, the goals are not really reflective of what you really need to complete the map. Apart from the favor, of course, that's the crucial thing. Put this down. Come on. There. And this is gonna be pretty straining on our supply, but I think we can make it work. Okay, let's get... We'll need like 4 markets. Something like that, and then also disable vine from them. Disable vine and then Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V. Yeah. These people are here. Start giving them water. Oh, we have a theater now. Awesome. Yeah, these will want their services. Did I give them one by one things? Yes. Alright then. Let's get a market. I need a warehouse. Gonna be right here. This is gonna accept furniture, pottery, oil, and wine. 8 units. And I'm just gonna get it, I guess, and increase the output into the block that we care about. Okay. No traders. Oh, and no traders here. They would absolutely go here. Don't make that mistake. Sim does, yeah, it's fine. Do we want to send any of this? We could send this. Pottery from first to last, always. Furniture from first to last? No, from warehouse 3 is that one that we want, right? Yeah. So yeah, I did it right. Oil. Warehouse 3 to the last one. Vine. Warehouse 3 to the last one. And we need to increase the output into it. So I'm actually thinking we move this a little bit. Let's get this going, let's get this going. Connect it up. Workshop, pottery. 2 of these. Workshop for furniture. Hey, Gorbana, welcome. Another stronghold quote. I don't think it's applicable here. Let's see. Stuff can totally crumble, but I don't think it will. Increase trading. I don't want to sell raw stuff though. The trader will not be able to buy all this. It's a single C trader, like this amount of stuff per year. I don't think it's physically possible for them to buy all that, even if you do sell it. Well, there could be an earthquake, I don't know, but I doubt there is one on this one. Again, there could be. Let's get more guns. If it's in a really bitch place, then it's just, you know, game over, basically. That's how earthquakes work in the game. So most maps actually do it smartly and not just instantly delete your city and haha you lose kind of fashion. And I'm sure someone would enjoy that, but I encourage everyone to play such maps themselves. I'm not interested in that. Yeah. I didn't quote Mafia, but maybe it's a quote from Mafia. I didn't play it in a while, so I don't remember all the quotes. I also think I never played it in English, actually. It's kind of odd. But yeah, because it's a Czech game and I played it when I was a kid, so, you know. That's what it is. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. We need more goods. I'm gonna do even more oil and vine. Hello Cloud, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, right. That's the request, and he's gonna start asking for a lot of stuff now. That's actually what we want to do. That's fine. Let's replace these workshops. I want more timber. Give me timber. Yeah. Okay, fine. It's just one, but something. Oh, I could make one here actually. Yeah. So, already complaining. I'm gonna have a problem, which I don't want to address. I'm just gonna trick them with some gardens. It's fine. I know Imperial Dispatch is ready. I don't want to send it too soon though. It's gonna just repeat. Tavern. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Arena. Gladiator School. Oh yeah, all that here. Linehouse. Actors Colony. It's kind of mad. Feel a bit tired and my hand knee is still fucked up after I fell down the stairs yesterday. You fell down the stairs? Sounds horrible. It's really dangerous as well. Did you get a checkup afterwards? Because you could have something, you know, either broken or some internal injuries. school, library, amphitheater, arena. It's sort of stretching the desirability a little bit. To definitely give them things. Got a statue. We are running low on money. Let's put down a forum. They'll get the entertainment eventually when the actors get there. Okay, food is still a bit of a problem. We might need to increase the amount we put in here. We'll see. What do these guys want now? Health. Oh, yeah, right. I didn't build a... Yeah, I built 2 freaking barbers for some reason. I'm just special. Fine. Have a clinic. This shouldn't be a problem, yeah. This is gonna be unstable for a while. I need more goods. I need more pottery workshops. Put them here. Ah, don't! Why are you evolving again? I forbade everyone from bringing wine. Why are you doing this to me? Maybe it's the desirability? Yeah, it's the desirability. They had some wine in there. My coworkers did take care of me after that. Just the grace, but it's annoying. Okay, right. Well, you know best, but again, like, the standard thing to do is usually get a checkup at the hospital just to make sure, because, you know, falling down the stairs is literally something that you can totally, like, even die from. Like, contrary to what you might believe, you might look at the internet and see people doing, like, insane shit and just surviving, like, really, you know, amazing things. Or the same thing, like, human body, the stuff you see in the movies where someone gets shot once and they die instantly, that's not how life works. But then again, you can just, you know, you can just flip over a freaking Lego on the ground and just fall down and die. So... better to be sure nothing's bad, because while some people can survive insane things, you can also die from something completely pathetic, that is horrible death. You certainly would not get to Valhalla after that, so, you know. What did you do? What are you in for? I fell down a flight of stairs. Okay. Yeah, at least the one. No, a freaking Lego or a freaking cartoon thing where you just flip over a, you know, banana peel and you die. Like, people totally die from just, you know, falling over something completely trivial and just bang their head on the ground and just dead. Even people who are like 20 years old. So, you know, while human body can survive insane things, sometimes all it takes is just to get hit in the exactly right spot and you're just done. It's kinda scary, but yeah. So I don't take chances with things. Okay. Requests. Send him the timber. He needs his popsicle sticks. I still haven't... I haven't given them a library. Let's do it. Let's give them an academy. I'm gonna do 2 academies because I need it for my objective. Don't question it, it's the map that wants it. Wheat is low. I might grow some more of it and bring it there. Yeah. Do we have labor? We do. Let's do it here. Farm, wheat. It's like a lot of spread out granaries and such, but that's how it needs to be. Also kinda need it for Caesar reasons. Depot brings wheat. Let's not allow trade in here. Except wheat. I need to head off. I have family dinner tonight. We'll get you on the what? Yeah. No problem, UberWaffe. Thanks for making the map. It's really good. I think this balance is much better for the streaming than the previous version. So, anyways. I hope you have something nice for dinner. Thanks for making the map. See you around. City growth. Console. We have finally matched even the greatest Roman cities if we so choose. We have Hippodrome unlocked, Chariot Maker unlocked, Hospital is unlocked, and Grand Temples are unlocked. A lighthouse as well. If we unlock, or if we build a Grand Temple to Mercury, we'll get new trade routes. But it's not really necessary. Okay, Granary 14 to Granary 2. This money seems fine. Don't send him yet. Yeah, they're just not getting pottery in here. I'll do another warehouse. Just accept pottery in here. I'm gonna mine some clay from this area. It's a lot for local consumption, but we just need it to be working cow on sheep. They're so annoying. I just kill them, but we don't need to. There's the micro unit back here, it's fine. Prefect will do it. Local uprising. Okay, go back. He'll remind her. Okay, yeah, that's just the goods. You immediately after you send it, he will demand it again. There's no point. The favor will drop after it gets above 50 anyway. I just need this block to be stable. The markets are just having a really tough time, apparently. Getting pottery. That's gonna get solved eventually, I'm sure of it. There's pottery right there. You very easily get it. Okay, we have some small patricians. They erotic supply pottery, really? What's going on with that? I don't need these two anymore. Just keep one. We can build a hospital, finally. Good. Let's go to a hospital. Physicians. With a functioning hospital, we can rest a little more easy against disease and epidemics. Reduction in severity of epidemics. Okay, we just got an epidemic. Deadly epidemic has struck our city. Hospitals are helping to contain the worst of it, but cannot stop it entirely. Okay. We could just get another hospital. That's what the map clearly wants. Let's get another one. They're having trouble getting the food and getting the pottery. I'll just have to switch one off and just get exclusively pottery, I guess. Try that. Another uprising. The fish, I think we want more. We can just bring it to this granary. The only thing that's gonna be required is a proper road connection. It's gonna be a roadblock. I know it looks hideous, but that's how it needs to look like. Roadblock, roadblock. Let's put them here. Ah, I already put down services. I don't know what I'm doing. Fine. So, increase the output of fish. Okay, they're done. Yeah, they're leaving. What about patricians? Not great. I suspect desirability is a problem. Oh, they want a second vine type. That's right. Emperor's anger. Okay, fine. Send him the stuff. We can do gifts as well now. We have a lot of denarii. We can constantly gift him. I need to micro the gifts, I guess. What else do I want? Second vine type, can we import wine from anywhere? Probably can at this point. Oh, we cannot. We need... I would need to do the thing. I would need the Mercury Temple. I really don't want to, but we can. I have some marble. Oh, let's build it. Let's build it here somewhere. Mercury Temple. Let's get a connection. Block it off. Let's get a warehouse and a depot. Two. Let's get a work camp. 2 architects guilds. Engineer prefect. Marble. From the first one to the last one. Marble. First one, last one. Okay, and Venus would be good, but Mercury is one of the objectives on the map, so I need it. Regardless if it's good or bad. Of course it's not preferable. It's not a very good Grand Temple. Not many reasonable people build it. For good reason. I believe it's the worst Grand Temple. But the map says you will build it and you will like it. So we will. regardless if it's sane or good or reasonable or what you might want. Okay, just yeah, the event spam is crazy. Just each time you send the bunch of requests, it's gonna start to spam you like crazy with the new ones because you immediately get new ones. So that's fine. Just put granary here. It's just so different from anything else because of how the favor works in this one. That's I don't like the event spam much because it means I will ignore a lot of the messages and then I could misclick and just ignore something important as well. But that's just how it is. Fruit. Okay, come on. Bring it from the last one to the first one. Fish, pair them up with remoulade, French fries and a lemon. Half a lemon, parsley, paprika, spice, and I'd say the city mood should be perfect. Oh. We do have 4 types of food for these houses, I think. 3 types, right. We don't give them vegetables, but like that's a lot of variety already. Should be really happy. Don't furniture, you will get furniture, just not yet. We have some of it here, just takes them a while to get it. Yeah, that's another request. This is hideous, just remove it. This is definitely not good. Let's remove these. This guy hates where he lives. Can move a doctor, possibly. Get him a lararium. It's gonna be the thing that brings it over the top. No. Eventually when we get palaces it will. We need that temple to be able to get the second vine type, I think. Venus Temple would provide second vine type as well, but the events, I want to see the events. Because you are supposed to unlock 2 new trade routes once you build a Mercury Temple. You also can do Narbo. It doesn't actually do much for me. I don't need mana. We should tax these freaks. Instant evolution. Yeah, not having Plaza hurts the patricians more than most, but we'll deal with it eventually, it's fine. We actually have anything, we just need to spam the gifts and requests and we should be fine. We also will be losing favor for not having a hippodrome, I think. Need to just keep sending, which means I'll need even more. Yeah, I think I'll need even more. We'll need oil, we will need wine, right? Oil, timber, wheat, all these things. Extras. Because you need to spam the requests as fast as they appear to be able to win, I think. Let's get some olive farms, let's get a wheat farm up to. Let's get some fruits. Workshops, oil. Horrible spot for it. Let's put that there. Warehouse here. Engineer prefect. Oil. No trade, no trade. So accept wheat and fruits. And we'll start spamming it, I guess. See how quickly we can make up a favor. It's gonna start falling drastically. But we could make it up. Faster than it falls, I think. Yeah, it's gonna spam me. More desirability. Keep sending it. It's falling quickly. It still interrupts the noise, the music. I might not have grabbed the new version. I think I have it, but maybe not. Okay, olives. Farm, olives. 32 is a lot. If you want to do it quickly, that is. Let's put it like here. We need to keep doing it, so more farms the better. Let's put this here, 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 here. Just gonna accept olives, no trade. He might ask for vines as well. 65 favor. Yeah, he wants all the things, that's good. We want to wait until we gift him, so we get the maximum out of that. He's gonna keep asking for... I need culture as well. Spam out some culture. Anywhere will do. Get that second academy. And a couple of libraries. Small culture dump. It's gonna do it. Yeah, labor. It's fine. Olives, send it. They actually don't need more, I don't think. Okay, a lot of favor coming in. You constantly lose, and you lose more of it as you go, so it's just imperative you really spam these as quickly as possible. 80 favor. Wheat, send it. It didn't go from here. It's a bit disappointing. Yeah, it's see it melt. Favor melts like crazy. You can't really maintain it very well at all. But a gift will help if you wait for 12 months. Just overcome it with the sheer amount of spam. That's what we need to do. Okay, I just sent a gift too soon. Well, it did give us something, but not good enough. Need more. More olives. Keep sending him things. $88. Evan spam. 90. Local uprising. From here, right? Oh, they should come here. If you don't wall yourself off completely, they will not try to break the walls. I don't think. 8 months, so not good enough. It's actually more than we are used to, but we can now send it, I think, and it's gonna complete the mission. Just of sapphires. Good. So pro console now, okay. Let's accept the promotion. So 2.5 hours. If he played on the very hard, then it just would not be possible on stream. It would require multiple restarts, multiple streams. Yeah, it turns out, you know, if you don't make the very hard difficulty even more very hard, which I think the game already does a good job at that. Like, you know, it's just purely to punish people who play on very hard if you play the standard version, which I don't agree with. Like, make the map actually challenging for everyone. It's a map as a standalone thing. You don't need to differentiate, and just people who play very hard will be freaking persecuted scum, and people who play on anything else will have a great time. That's not a good version, in my opinion. Just make it fair. Which this was more than fair. I think it could use more difficulty, but then again, what is one very hard is just absolutely over the top. One of the worst balances I've seen. It might seem good on paper if you ignore a lot of the side stuff. Like I know UberWaffe has calculated some of the trade routes and profits and how much you can sell per year, but do you include, like, you know, expansion costs? Anything costs shit tons of money if you build it. Otherwise, if you put in a tight schedule for time frame, and I'm supposed to be building freaking things all the time, in like 2 years you will get attacked, you know, you have all sort of spam going on, and you have only enough to keep it going but not expanding, then it will feel horrible, and I can't properly do it, but it's not gonna be on stream, and it's not gonna be in the scope of 2.5 hours. It's gonna be like 8 hours or more for a map, and just I don't like playing that like that at all. Maybe someone does, like sitting around for years until you grind up enough money to slowly expand. Maybe that's your thing. Anyways, that's gonna be it. We did win, so thanks for watching. This is gonna go to YouTube. Maybe some people will have some feedback on if they like the new event system. That's what this was about mainly. Kerry has made another map with event system. We'll be playing that on Friday at 15:30. So again, thanks for watching. I'm gonna send you off on a raid to see someone else, if there is someone else. We'll see. Zach is playing something. Might be Caesar. He's playing system, sure. Well, let's just raid FGs. Hey, bye for bye.